2 years ago, I lost everything. My business failed, my relationship collapsed, and anxiety started to become the soundtrack of my life. But I discovered something most people do not tell you about anxiety when you're rebuilding your life and business. Your nervous system is not broken, it's simply trying to protect you from the bigger version that you are inevitably becoming. Today, I'm walking you through a 5-step reset that I use anytime anxiety arises, your confidence wobbles, or your mind starts to spiral. And if you stay to the end, you're going to leave with a tool that you can use anywhere, anytime to calm your body, steady your emotions, and trust yourself again. Let's begin. Step 1 is simple. Feel first. We've been brought up to ignore our feelings, to try and shut them down the minute they come up. When you give the time and space to your emotions and you feel them and observe them and witness them, then they can complete their cycle and they are processed effectively. Your emotions are your guide. Your emotions contain key information for you to move forward. So feel first. Not think, not fix, not analyze. Feel. Feeling is simply witnessing the sensations in your body. Maybe it's a tight chest, maybe it's shallow breathing, a racing heart, a heavy stomach, maybe a hot face, maybe a tense jaw. And here's the easiest way to feel the feelings without getting overwhelmed. So I want you to notice the sensations in your body just like you're getting a notification on your phone. You don't panic when you see it. You don't react to it when you see it. You could say, I noticed that my jaw is really tense right now. Or, I noticed that there is this tightness in my chest. You don't need to name the emotion. You don't need to fix the emotion. You don't need to understand it. You simply witness the sensation in your body, because emotions are not thoughts. They are physiological changes happening in your body right now. And here's the magic. The moment that you witness a sensation without resisting it, it loses half of its intensity. Your nervous system calms, your breath settles, your mind slows. So right now, take a deep breath in and out. And just notice the one place in your body where it feels very tight, where that emotion is. And just observe it. That is feeling your feelings. And once the body is seen and witnessed, the fear becomes ready to speak. Which brings us to step 2. Ask the fear what it's afraid of. Anxiety is not an enemy. Anxiety is a younger version of you trying to protect you. So imagine the anxiety as a small child just kind of tugging at your sleeve and saying, hey, I'm feeling scared. Are we safe here? And this is a crucial point because many of us can try to ignore this anxiety or shame it or tell it to be quiet. But emotional maturity looks different. You kneel down, you get into complete eye contact with this anxiety and you ask, what are you afraid of right now? You'll be surprised how quickly the truth arises. The anxiety may say, I'm afraid of being judged. I'm afraid you'll fail again. I'm afraid we'll lose everything. I'm afraid of being seen. I'm afraid that we're not good enough. And this is where the fear becomes clarity instead of chaos. Because once fear speaks, it no longer needs to scream. And when the child inside of you feels heard, then it can soften. Because fear is not trying to ruin your life. Fear is trying to protect you from the pain that you've experienced in the past. And as soon as it feels seen, then it's ready to receive support. Now here is where it gets interesting. Step 3, ask what the fear needs. Your emotions are your guides and they want to know if you will work with them to move forward. So ask the anxiety, what do you need from me to feel supported? And again, when you really tune into this, the answer will come. Maybe it will say, I need reassurance. I need you to slow down. I need clarity. I need you to take this step with me. I need you to feel safe. I need you to believe in us. Notice how simple these needs are. It's not dramatic. It's not impossible. Fear is never asking for perfection. Fear is asking for support. This moment really repairs the bond between the younger version of you that only had so much choice, only had so much control, compared to the adult that you are now, that has way more autonomy, way more agency. This is how your self-trust rebuilds, slowly, kindly, in these moments of true conversation with yourself. And when your fear does feel supported, it no longer tries to take control. It can relax because it knows that you are leading. If this is landing for you, make sure to subscribe. I share tools like this every week for people rebuilding their life and business with emotional clarity and grounded leadership. Okay, this next step is where everything shifts. Step 4, be the leader that you are. Now that the fear has told you what it needs, this is your moment to rise. Step into your grounded, capable, adult self and look at that younger part of you and say, I hear you, we're safe, we're not in danger, I'm discovering where we're going, we're capable, and I will take care of you as we move. Feel how those words land. This is where self-trust returns. Not by forcing confidence, not by pretending that you feel strong. There's a powerful adult within you that knows the truth of what you do really want, what you desire, where you're going, how you want to do things your way. And when you speak to yourself this way, the nervous system does something miraculous. It settles, it softens, it opens, and it remembers who you really are. And then fear becomes a passenger and you become the driver. And here's the part that makes it stick. Step 5, take micro action. Not big action, not brave action, not perfect action, micro action. So speak to the emotion again and ask, what's the tiniest step that we can take today that's going to create the biggest impact? And your emotions will guide you, and they may say, send a message, open the laptop, drink a glass of water, step outside, put something in the calendar, move your body for 10 seconds. The step actually doesn't matter. What matters is that you take it together. You are working with your emotions, not against them. This rewires your nervous system and teaches your body that movement can happen even when fear is present. And it teaches your younger self that they're not being ignored or silenced, they're being led. And if you want more tools to rebuild your life and business, I've created the Flip Starter. It's my emotional and practical toolkit for rebuilding trust and calming anxiety during your comeback. I made it because I needed something simple yet powerful during my own reset. And I know that it will help you feel grounded as you grow into your next level too. Link is below. So, hello self-trust. You just led yourself through one of the most powerful emotional resets that you can do. You felt your feelings, you listened to the fear, you supported your younger self, you grounded your identity, and you've decided to take one micro action together. This is what emotional leadership looks like. This is how self-trust returns. Not through forcing yourself to be confident, not through pretending that you're fine, but through meeting yourself honestly and gently. Tell me in the comments, what's your micro action for today? And this is only the beginning of your comeback chapter. Up next, I'm showing you why the emotions that you've been trying to control are actually the key to your next breakthrough. Most people spend years trying to manage their emotions. But what if you've been approaching it backwards this whole time? It's a perspective shift that changed everything for me. And I think it will land differently for you after what we just did together. I'll meet you there. And remember, you haven't failed, you've been forged.